All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for...
This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's end. Really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Griffin. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and inches, Griffin eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And an alley to run. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. That's overload. Overload.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He's able to find Wallace. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Jones. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Now Griffin on first down. This will be caught by Brown. 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mike 57. Check pass.
Second and 1. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's third and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
44, Mike, 44.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin flush to his right. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Griffin. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Griffin. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Griffin. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Griffin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. In your face. Check. Check.
2nd and 10. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Griffin. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming, baby. Whoa. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You're on an island. Check 31. Check. Hold on. Yeah.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
This is Fournette. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Watch out for Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Got him in. It's Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all